Hi guys, welcome to my video today. I hope you are all happy and blessed. Guys, for today's video I want to react to an article on ESPN.com and it's called 2025 NBA Trade Deadline 5 Offers That Would Change the Title Race. I have not looked at the article, so let's go through it together. I hope we find some nice rumors, you know guys. I like this kind of stuff. Like, it's always fun to imagine like how one player fits to the next team and if it makes sense or not. And yeah, it's just kind of looking into the future and just have your own opinion on it. So yeah, if you enjoy this video and stuff like this, let me know and leave me a like or subscribe to my channel. And yeah, let's jump right into it. So of course we have KD and Jimmy here on the main picture. Alright, so Butler joins Kings to end feud with Heat. So Sacramento Kings get Jimmy Butler and Alec Burks. So Kings get Butler and Burks. Interesting. Miami Heat get DeMar DeRozan, Tim Hardaway Jr., 2028 first round pick, top 4 protected. Okay. And the Detroit Pistons get Kevin Huerter, Trey Lyles, and a 2029 first round pick swap option. Of course, so we are talking about a 3-team trade. So the Pistons, let's go through them because they have like the smallest impact here. So they pretty much only draft a trade out Tim Hardaway Jr. I know that the Pistons really like him. I think then he went to college in Michigan, and yeah, so they really do like him. Okay, but of course it's also not a big deal because they're a rebuilding team and he's not going to be a long-term answer. So the Pistons getting Kevin Huerter, I don't know, man. I'm a little bit disappointed in Kevin Huerter. I watched a lot of Kings basketball and he just never really took the next step. First season when he came to the Kings, it was solid, but then kind of fell off. His defense sometimes is fine, his shooting sometimes, once he gets hot, of course, it's very nice, but he has a lot of bricks and doesn't make the basket and yeah, I don't know, he's not consistent enough for me. Trey Lyles on the other side, I think he's a great leader, great energy guy off the bench. I really like him. I think one of the more underrated players. So yeah, my Pistons, here we go, getting Trey Lyles is fine for me. And of course a first round pick swap option via Sacramento. So yeah, the Kings, they don't lose too much here. Miami Heat, so they get DeMar DeRozan and Tim Hardaway Jr. and a 2028 first round pick. So that pick is probably the most valuable thing here because DeMar DeRozan, Tim Hardaway Jr., they're both like way over 30 years old and they can't be that long-term answer. And yeah, it just depends on what directions the Heat want to go. Do they want to go through a rebuild or they want to keep building around Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero? So then it would make sense, DeRozan. But yeah, I think the spacing is just a problem here. Of course, Tim Hardaway Jr. can help you out with that, but I don't think it's just enough. You know, it's going to be the highest is going to be like a play-in team, my opinion. So yeah, solid, but I think you want more for Jimmy Butler if you're the Heat. Of course, Jimmy just got suspended another time. That all lowers his trade value, but just one first round pick. I think you want a little bit more for Jimmy. I don't know, guys, let me know what you think. What is his trade value at the moment? So the Kings get Jimmy Butler and Alec Burks. The Kings need a difference here, like a change here. Of course, Doug Christie is doing a fine job as a head coach. I really like him. I loved him as a player as well. He's a Kings legend. Yeah, so you pretty much swap out DeMar DeRozan, Kevin Huerter, and Trey Lyles to get Jimmy Butler and Alec Burks. I think it's an upgrade. I like it. I'm not sure if Jimmy Butler is going to sign a new contract in the off-season. I have a feeling he could just retire because, yeah, I think he's that kind of person, you know. But for this year, I think at least it would be a lot of fun. I would love to watch Butler and just with his leadership and of course his playoff success. Yeah, it would be a perfect match in my opinion. So for the Kings, I really like it. I would give it an A-. For the Heat, B+ or C, and the Pistons, like a B+. Yeah, that's fine for me. Let's have a look at the next ones. Suns, Big 3 era ends with KD leaving. Yeah, KD has talked a lot about going somewhere else. Bradley Beal, of course, with his no trade clause, it's a big problem. You know, you have to find a team that he wants to join, so that's kind of impossible. Devin Booker, think if you really want to go into a rebuild, you have to trade him out, but I don't think it will be too smart because when are you going to get such a good player again, right? So this trade scenario, the Houston Rockets get forward Kevin Durant, all right, him going to Houston. Center Bol, you know, Bol, man, I feel sorry for him. I watched him a lot with the Magic, what was it, 2 years ago, and he was almost like a pick for the most improved player, right? Like for me, he was there, man. Like he really broke out with the Magics, and then it just kind of went backwards. So I love Bol, man. He can shoot the three a little bit, big tall guy. I love him, man. Monte Morris and Damian Lee. And the Phoenix Suns get Dylan Brooks, who's having a very solid season with the Rockets, Cam Whitmore, Jason Tate, Jeff Green, Jock Landale, and 2 first-round picks, 2025-2027. Alright, both return to Phoenix. Alright, so KD for Brooks, Whitmore, Tate, Green, Landale, 2 first-round picks. That's interesting, man. I think you would like to get another young player, like if you could swap Jason Tate and maybe you could try to get Reed Shepherd. I don't know, man, maybe that's too high, but I would rather have another young player next to Cam Whitmore than another first round pick. I don't know, man, it's difficult, it's a tough one. I mean, Jock Landale used to play for Phoenix, Jeff Green, Jason Tate, they're not going to have, all those 3 guys, they're not going to have big impact, and Dylan Brooks has to be there for the salary. Cam Whitmore is very good, you want him, and like I said, maybe a Reed Shepherd or who else. They have so many young guys, I'm sure they could put in another young player. So yeah, I would look for different packages if I'm the Rockets. So for the Rockets, getting KD, Bol, Monte Morris, Damian Lee, I don't know, man. I like what the Rockets are building. Fred VanVleet, a good leader. I would not mess with it, man. I would stay away from KD and just develop the team, man. Coach Udoka is doing a great job, so I wouldn't do this trade. If I'm the Suns, I would also not do it, man. I would not do it. I would not pull the trigger on it. I would look for another package, more young players. So anyway, Ball, Randall, White lead 3-team swap. Alright, interesting. So Minnesota Timberwolves get Kobe White via Chicago forward John Collins. Chicago Bulls get Julius Randle and Jordan Clarkson, and the Utah Jazz get Jaden McDaniels and Lonzo Ball and Chris Duarte. I forgot that Chris Duarte is still playing in Chicago. I think it's unrealistic because Kobe White is not going to be traded from Chicago. They really like him, they drafted him, they are developing him into like number 2 option or number 1 option, so this is already unrealistic for me. So John Collins to the Timberwolves, I don't know, man, could make some sense, I guess, but Randall is the better player, so I would stay away from it. The Bulls, Julius Randle, Jordan Clarkson, it also doesn't make sense which direction are they going. So they're giving you Kobe White and of course Lonzo Duarte, they're not big impact players, but you're giving out Kobe White and you're bringing in Julius Randle, Jordan Clarkson. It makes no sense to me. Utah Jazz get Jaden McDaniels, that's interesting. I mean, he's struggling with Minnesota this year, is struggling with his 3-point shooting. So that could be another option for him, maybe McDaniels for Collins. Maybe that would make sense, I don't know. Lonzo Ball doesn't make sense, Chris Duarte. Yeah, this trade for me, I don't know about you guys, but I think it's total BS. It doesn't make sense for neither team here. I don't know, let me know if you have a different opinion on it. Alright, next one. LaVine helps Curry, Warriors get back on track. Golden State Warriors get guard Zach LaVine, okay. Chicago Bulls get Andrew Wiggins, Gary Payton, and Kevin Looney, and a first-round pick. I think the Warriors, they need more defense, man. Zach LaVine is not giving you that. I don't know, man. I don't like it. I don't like it, man. Zach LaVine, for me, needs to go to a team like the Lakers, for example. I mean, but the Golden State Warriors, they have so many guards already. I don't know what's going on with Potts, Schroeder, Moody, Curry. So they definitely don't need Lavine. If they need something, they need a big man like Vucevic. I would like to see Vucevic on the Warriors, for example. Even like Valanciunas, somebody like that. But like Lavine, I don't see it, man. And the Bulls getting Wiggins, Payton II, Kevin Looney. Yeah, makes no sense. Makes absolutely no sense, and not a very bad trade in my opinion. I don't know, man. Let me know if you think differently, but I hate this one. Magic make a high stakes move for Cam Johnson. Okay, the Magic need shooting. Okay, interesting. So they get two Johnsons, Cameron and Keon Johnson. Keon Johnson, man, he has been around the league for, like he's been on a lot of teams here. Alright, but anyway, so the Brooklyn Nets get guard Cole Anthony and Gary Harris. Okay, Orlando's 2026 first round pick, top 12 protected. So 2 first round picks and 1 second round pick, and they're all kind of protected, so they don't give up too much to bring in Cam Johnson. Yeah, you see, this is for me a trade which makes perfectly sense for the Orlando Magic. They need shooting, they get Cam Johnson, they move out Cole Anthony, who is having a down year, he's struggling, he's not finding his role. Gary Harris is always injured, so not a big difference maker here either. And you send out 2 first round picks which are top 10 or top 12 protected. So yeah, good stuff, man. And a 2028 second round pick. That's the package you have to get Cameron Johnson. You know, he's like the best player on the Brooklyn Nets at the moment, and it just makes it's a perfect win-win situation. I almost want to go to NBA 2K and make a Cam Johnson Orlando Magic rebuild, to be honest. Alright, that's already it, guys. So those are all the trade offers. Yeah, some of them I think they were really good. Some of them they stunk. I didn't like them. And yeah, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. And I love you guys, and see you at the next one. Peace.